Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Uh, yep. Let me just give me a minute to get this going. Oh. Oh, on my phone, the chat is it's still the old chat from the previous stream. Um, okay. Here we go. I shared it on Twitter. Anything else? That's fine. Okay. So, let me slowly start. Didn't even start VS Code. All right. So, hello, welcome back. I'm gonna start right away. So what did I do in the past two streams? This is the third stream. Let me actually put here stream 2 end of stream 2. Yeah, so on the first stream I created this plan. I said that I'm going to make a roguelike in Zig, use only the console, finish it in hopefully 3 days. And yeah, then I had this little setup, getting the latest Zig, creating a Zig project and stuff like that. And then I started making some things. And most of the time I spent trying to read immediate input from the console, which I got from the C header using the getch function. Well, on Windows at least. So this game only works on Windows for now. And then I created a little 2D world, which is not really a 2D world. It's more like a screen that has stuff on it. Added a player, added some player movement, and then I did some cleanup, mem setting, clearing the console, and then I made a few structs. I turned the player into the struct, added some tiles, walls, colliding with walls, rooms, items, and finally keys and doors. And here is what the game looks like right now. So this is the game, and if you just type things, well, A is WASD, right? Going up, down, left, right. You can move your player character around, and but for some reason it started blinking. It is probably because of. Interesting. Okay, let me try again. Okay, there is a lot of stuff here. Yeah, interestingly is that I found out that the character for clearing the console, it's not really clearing the console. What it actually does is just puts the it kind of like puts the beginning over here of the console, but if you scroll up, it's still everything is there, which is weird. So it still saves everything. It's not an actual clearing of the console. Anyway, that is not so important because I want to focus on making the game. Yeah, so before I ended the stream, I added this F here. And this F is actually an item, which is a key. And I wanted to implement that you can take the key and then you can get it to the door and open the door. And then this D is a door. So I do want to continue on that. adding items. Okay, so yeah, I want to start implementing inventory to store items, and then being able to take items. Let's say take items, and then I also need to have selecting items, and then I'm gonna be able to, okay, well, for now I'm only going to have one item in inventory, and yeah, taking and then unlocking. That's going to be the first thing that I want to add. I did say NPCs, but yeah, this is for other things. And 2D scrolling world, probably I will try to do this today, to make it like kind of the screen should be just one part of the whole world, not the yeah, anyway. But yeah, I was also Googling a bit right now, what are the actual typical symbols for things? And I found out that a lot of roguelike games use like ampersand for open door, and they use plus for a closed door, and sometimes they use a bar for closed door. An open door, a closed door. This one is like plus. Sometimes they use plus, sometimes they use a bar. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but I could actually map this in one switch function. Yeah, which is something that I should refactor a bit, because the way that it works right now is that I simply get all the stuff. Everything works fine. The way that it works right now is that I simply grab, there it is, it switches on an item, and then I simply say, okay, if it's a key, then it's F, if it's a door, then it's a D. But yeah, I should actually have more things here. Oh yeah, of course, the door can be open as well. So it has a state, which is not the same as a... and the interesting thing is that door cannot be picked. I guess that I'm gonna have to implement that. Okay, so right now, let's get going. Let's get going, and the first thing that I want to do is inventory. Well, for now, let's just have a single thing in an inventory. So right now, I'm just gonna make that a variable, and I'm gonna call it item. Let's call it held item. Okay, and that's gonna be an item. And it's gonna be empty by default. Do I have a default for the item? Yes, except that it should be an empty. So if I just say empty, is that gonna work? I am not sure. It should. And it's not mutating. Okay, so yes, so when you're over a key, right? Oh, one more thing that I want to add is I want to add a print. Okay, so if player position, yeah, I need to make sure that, okay, I'm gonna grab a tile. Let's say player tile below player, or how do you call this? Player tile. Let's just do player tile. Okay, the player tile is simply world and then to index player position. Okay, that is my player tile, and unused local constant. Okay, it's just unused. But here's the thing, I need to check if player tile, if it is an item, if it does have an item, then is not empty. Can you do that? I think so. If it's not empty, then player tile item, yeah, I am going to switch. I'm going to switch on the item. And let's do, can I do a capture? No, I'm actually going to, wait a minute. I do have captures somewhere for the tiles, right? There it is. Tile item. No, I don't. Okay. Player tile is not empty. Then, yeah, if the item is key, then I should be able okay, can I do a block? I think I can. I'm gonna say first, I'm gonna print out below everything. I'm gonna say key, and I'm gonna write the key code here. And I'm gonna say press space to pick, to take, or something like that. I don't know. Should it be space, maybe, or F? And I'm gonna output just the key code. So player tile key. Can you actually capture the key inside it? Can I do this? I'm not sure. Can't remember if this is valid zig. Switching on an enum. And then I'm gonna say key dot, yeah, well, it doesn't recognize, so I'm not sure this is gonna work. Okay, let's do a build. And let's see if this even works. I don't think it's gonna work. Consider using const local variable is never mutated. That's the problem with this held item. Let's just remove that for now. So that it doesn't complain. Yeah, there is a problem here. Switch must handle all possibilities. Okay, that's one thing. So else, nothing. That's one thing. Okay. Anything else? Switch. It still has a problem. Must handle all possibilities. Okay. Is there any other problem? Is this a valid capture? I don't know. Let's do another build. Oh, it actually works. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. It says key 1, press space to take. Okay, except that pressing space does nothing. But yeah, this is good. Cool. There we go. I actually created this capture without even knowing that that exists in Zig, and wow. So yeah, this is why I like Zig. It's just like when you figure out things, it makes sense, and you can even assume how you can use things. Because yeah, why wouldn't you be able to capture this value? Okay, so I say press space to take, and here's the thing. I'm gonna make an optional item, item to take. Let's say item to take, but it's gonna be an item which is an optional item. Well, optional item is like this. and it's going to be initialized to null. And here I'm going to item to take, I'm going to set that to be player tile item. So this is potentially something that you can take, right? And if it is takeable and the next character is space, okay, if it is space, then I'm gonna take an item. So taking an item means that held item is going to become, yeah, I do need to capture first. I need to take if item to take, and then I can capture the item. Then held item is item. Okay, and then what we're gonna do here is that, oh yeah, of course, this is gonna be the next thing. And of course, if item to take is, if there is an item, by the way, this could also be an optional. I wonder if I should, you know, I'm thinking if this should be an optional item, or what is this? Does not support array initialization syntax. This is not an array initialization syntax. Dot empty. This is this. Okay, it was just complaining about something. Okay, so yes, item to take becomes held item, but we have to also talk about this. So we have to print. There is a flush here happening. Input. We do the input. Okay, so we have to do that after, yeah, not after this input, but I'm gonna do it here. So I'm gonna say if held item is not empty, then we're gonna print out held, something like that. And I'm gonna put whatever the symbol of the item is. Maybe I should get like get symbol into a separate function. Okay, let's do that with an item. Well, maybe I can even put it inside here in the item itself. So if I say a self item get symbol, then I don't need to have it, it doesn't need to be mutable, it can be immutable, and the symbol is going to be an U8, which is just a character. So we're gonna do a return on a switch, which is going to be a self. Yeah, basically, can I switch on a self? Let's do a nothing for else. But for key, I'm going to return F. For door, I'm going to return D. Is this going to work? Self doesn't exist, of course, because it's going to be an item. There it is. I think this works. So what in this case we can do is we can replace the symbol getting There it is, this one. We are going to replace it with get symbol. Oh, and I think here, well, we can't return an else, but we can return a unreachable. So in this case, what we can do is we need to make sure that item exists. If tile item is not empty, then we are going to make the pixel dot is going to be equal to item is not empty. Then it's going to be tile. Well, actually, we're going to do tile item dot get symbol. Okay, and that should be it, right? Hopefully. There is no, okay, so yeah, we can remove the switch, and there we have. We should be able to get the symbol from there. But we also have this held, which I'm gonna say get, held item get symbol. There we go. And what is going on here? std has no, because it's std out print. Any other errors? Not that ZLS can catch. Okay, so let's rerun. Hello, CX Links. Hello again. And let's see if there are any errors. Or my logic is flawless. Oh my god, my logic is flawless. Okay, so when we're over the key, it says found key, press space to take space. Oh, there it is. And now it's held in my hands, but I did not put a new line after this. I do have to remember that this does not include new lines. So yeah, held. Oh, it doesn't display the character, which needs to be C here. Yeah, so it needs to turn it into a character, because this one just returns a U8. Okay, so yeah, let me break this, and I'm gonna rebuild. Here we go. We take this, we say take, it's held as a key, and there you go. Okay, so of course it doesn't get removed, which is something that we should do. We should definitely remove an item. So let me go back to the code, removing the item. So yeah, if I say press item to take is item, player tile item, and I definitely need to do player tile. Well, player tile. Can I get a reference to this actually? Yeah, let's do a reference to this, because what I can do then is I can take a reference to the index and player tile. No, let's not do this. Let's actually grab this thing. So if I say held item, where is it? Yes, item to take, held item. We're just going to take this, and we're going to say that item is empty. Okay, so there it is. We override the item. And hopefully that means that it's going to be it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. So I'm going up, I take the key, and there it is, it has disappeared. Cool, so one thing that we can do now that we're held item, well, one thing is that we should be able to open this door by having a key. And one thing that we can do here is, one thing I want to do is I want to be able to drop. Let's use, oh, I accidentally Alt F4'd because that's what I usually do with when I'm working on my games. I Alt F4 to exit the game, and I actually exited everything. Okay, yeah. So what I actually want to do is, let's say that pressing the key E will drop the item to the ground. So if held item is not empty. Okay, well, yeah, this is weird. I don't like the fact that the held item is empty. You know what? Let's turn held item into an optional. So this is going to be an optional, which is going to be, let's do it like this, and it's going to be null by default. So instead of using wherever I'm using held item, okay, I'm just going to capture it like this. Well, I can just use item, and I can say item get symbol. Okay. And you know what? Why does it even exist here as an empty? Maybe I can use it as an optional instead. Yeah, I feel like I should be using optionals instead of using the empty. I don't know which one is actually better. But optional feels more aligned to me. It feels more logical that there is going to be an item or not. Okay, so if held item, then I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna set the world to index as I did here. Player pos. And I'm gonna set the item to whatever the item is here, item. Okay, so whoops. Is item. Okay. What is going on here? Why is this not a straight bracket? There it is. Okay, so that should drop. But the thing is that it shouldn't override the other item. So I need to make sure that if item to take is also null. So if item to take is null, then I should be able to pick it up, right? Can I capture even if I add another one like this? Looks like it is possible. Well, let's see. Let's see if this builds. Hello, Kiranga. Nice. Oh no, there is something wrong. So no, you cannot capture expected type bool. Okay. So you cannot capture. That needs to be separate. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, that should be. Is this for an Acerola gem? No, this is for a 7-day roguelike gem. Do I have it here somewhere? 7-day roguelike. Yeah, there it is. It's an itch. There we go. 4 more days, but I don't want to spend 4 more days. Cool. Okay. So, take and then E to drop. There it is. Oh, cool. We can move the keys around now, or any item. So, E dropped. Cool. And I still can't pass through the door, so I need to make sure that I can... Oh, and let's actually add 2 keys, just to test if we can drop 2 different keys onto one another. So we are going to say that, yeah, where is the key that I add? World to index. Okay, there is a key. I'm gonna set 2. No, let's set it next to each other. So yeah, this one. Let's do another build. Zig isn't all that bad, but I got into the Jai beta, so I have 0 interest in it anymore. Such a blessing, really resurrected my joy of programming again. Oh, cool. Yeah, I wish I could try Jai. I don't know. Is it that much better? What do you like more with Jai than that you don't like with Zig? Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, I can move the stuff around. I can take things. I can drop it. And can I actually take multiple keys? I can. Okay, this is a bug because the items disappear. Okay, let me actually rerun this so that I can take this and okay, let's do another rerun. So if I take this and I try to drop it, I can't drop because there's another key on the floor. That's cool. But the problem is that I can hold multiple items. Okay, yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so yeah, let's not pick up multiple items. So if hell item is item, if item to take is not null, and no, wait, this is space. If item to take, and I do need to make sure that if held item is null. So yeah, I can't pick up items multiple times. I wrote a small gaming Zig ages ago when it was hard. For game dev, yes, it's like C with the good parts of C++ and some modern niceties. No header files, sensible module system, no CMake. Building is just done natively in the same language. Well, yeah, that is what Zig does as well. But what are the better things? That's what I'm asking. Okay, so yeah, space, take, E, drop. Let me try this. Oh, wait. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I added a Q here. Sounds similar to Odin. Yeah, I think they're all very similar. Odin, Jai, and Zig. And Odin and Jai especially. Because I think they're specifically made for game dev. Zig is more like a general purpose. So yeah, take, no, yeah, I can't take anymore. Can't take multiple keys. That's cool. Okay, so how are we gonna unlock doors? So what I want to do is I want to take, wait a minute, I can't take, what? Wait a minute, I have managed to create multiple keys. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I made a duplication glitch. Classic. I can just put keys everywhere. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so what is the problem? The problem is that when I'm dropping, I'm not unholding things. So yeah, obviously. Yeah, I did forget that. Okay, so space to take, drop, space to take, drop, space to take, drop, space to take, drop over, does not drop. Okay, then there's no duplication anymore. Holding, not holding, not holding. Okay, that's good. That's nice. Okay, so while I'm holding the F and I come close to a door, I should be able to open it. So how do I do that? Well, first we need to detect what are the surrounding blocks. And we are going to do that by doing a for loop of the surrounding blocks. Hello, Bolaklolo. Finally made it for once for your streams, because you always stream when I go to sleep. Yeah, I know. I always do it late. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm making a new thing. I'm not really streaming Shakedown or something else. So, oh yeah, let me check the to-do. What was I? Inventory to store items. Well, let's say to store. Let's do that. Let's do this like an item. So that is kind of done, right? Taking items. And I did also do dropping items. Okay, that's done. Unlocking doors with keys. Yeah, that's the next thing. Okay, so what we need to do is when we do the input, right? And if it's a space, and if item to take item, held item is null. Okay, what I can do here is if held item, oh, this is what we item to take. Oh no, it's not item to take. If held item, yeah, let's do else. Let's do else here. If held item is, well, I do need to capture it first, and then if item is key, then item.key, I need to detect door surrounding doors or something like that. Yeah, so let's do a little for loop that starts from player. It should start from player dot x, right? Player.pause plus the x minus 1. and ending with player.pos.x+1. But here's the thing, this needs to be cast to usize, because the ranges take a usize, I think. Let me actually see. Did I change this? Okay, this is going to be x. And then we're going to do the same thing for y, but let's just try this. If yeah, and then we need to do the world, search for the toIndex, and I'm gonna say x, and we're gonna have a, yeah, this I'm just gonna lock to y, so we're only searching the 3 horizontal tiles. So if one of these is a door, dot item is a door. Okay, let me actually first grab it. And then I'm gonna say if tile, well, I do need to get a reference to it, because I'm going to change it. So the reference to the tile, a pointer to the tile, is gonna be if tile item is not empty. Then tile item, oh yeah, I need to check if it's a door. So if it's a door, and okay, so here are all the ifs. Held item is held item is a key, yes. And then we look for doors, right? We look for doors, and then we grab a tile, and a tile beneath the player, not beneath the player, but one of these in the index. If it's the item is a door, if item is a door, then I should unlock the door. But here's the thing, I don't even have, okay, let's actually remove. Tile item is empty. Okay, let's remove the door. So we're gonna just permanently remove the door. There's a problem here which says expected type usize, found I32, expected, because x is in I32. So what I need to do, I need to int cast, and I need to int cast this one as well. Yeah, this range is strange. This range is strange. It is a little bit annoying. Okay, what is the problem here? To index. Yeah, because this is, oh, to index xy. Okay, let's do an xy. And I think there's going to be a problem because, of course, this is a usize and not an I32. So I need to do another int cast, which is quite annoying. But let's see. Is it going to work? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that should be it. If I press space and there's nothing to take, then get the key. Int cast, yeah, and then from -1 to +1, yeah, and that should be a little bit easier to write or something. But can I get a slice or something? Maybe. But yeah, I need to grab a reference to this. Okay, let's try this. Let's try if it works. With a while loop. Seems like that might be easier with a while loop. But for real, just came here to finally say hi, good night. Okay, so there we go. It works. So 2 steps here says hi, hello, and seems like that might be easier with a while loop. I don't know. Maybe because I don't need int casts, right, in a for loop, in a while loop. Yeah, let me actually reframe it as a while loop. So there is a door, and if I press space, nothing happens. But if I hold a key, and it has a door, and nothing has happened. Okay, let's actually add. Can I? Yeah, I can't add this because. Yeah, let me just output a little thing saying here, if held item. Oh, right. Well, I can't do it all the time. Yeah, it does require a space. Okay, let's rephrase this. Let's rephrase the whole thing. Instead, I'm gonna have a door somewhere. Let's do a door to unlock. Okay, and this is gonna be a questionable door, which is gonna be null. And then we're gonna put this above the whole thing. I'm just gonna copy it over here. Beautiful. And can you, yes, okay, door to unlock. So if I have a key and everything is good, right? Int cast position X, I capture the X, I take the X. Tile item is door. Okay, if tile item is door, then do say that door to unlock is the door in question. Tile door, right? Oh no, tile item door. Okay. And what else? What is the problem here? Tile. Is it local variable is never mutated? Oh, yeah. Let's just add, yeah, let's just do a const. Because I'm just grabbing a door. Door to unlock. Door to unlock. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. This should actually be a reference to the door, which we need to. Yeah, this is a bit complicated. So yeah, let's actually have a door tile instead. And door tile. And that's going to be a questionable pointer to the door. No, not to the door, but to the tile. Or maybe I can even do like an index or something. Let's do a reference. Let's do a reference to the tile. And so what I actually want to do here is, instead of taking this, I'm gonna grab a, can I do a const, yeah, a const reference to this, but then I want to assign the door tile. I wonder if this is gonna work. Door tile to my tile, if it is a door. So I'm grabbing a const reference here, but then I'm passing it to be mutated. I wonder if this is gonna work. I doubt. So instead of door to unlock, we're gonna have the door tile. And what is going on here? Local variable is never mutated. Well, yeah, it is. It doesn't need to be mutated. It's const. Yeah, maybe this is the problem. Maybe this is the problem why it doesn't work. Oh no, there it is. So can I actually assign it to be modifiable now? Yeah, but a const reference doesn't need. Yeah, const reference doesn't mean that you can't mutate the tile. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I didn't think about this. It just means that you can't change the pointer itself. So this is still a pointer. Yeah. So if you remove the constness from the pointer, you can still change the data. Okay. So what we do want is I want to say if door tile. Wait. So if this is happening, let's just do a direct print. Stood out print, and we're gonna print can unlock door. Awful. Can unlock door. Let's do another this. And actually it's going to be empty. And this is of course going to be a try print. Yep, that seems fine. The pointer itself can be const and pointing to mutable memory. Yeah. Okay. So so yeah, now that I have this can unlock door, let's see what happens now if I build. I didn't kill the last one. Okay. I'm gonna. Well, is this gonna say anything about the door? No. Okay, if I take the key and I come close to the door, okay, it's not working for some reason. So why is it not working? Is it the range? Is the range the problem? Okay, let me check my logic. If item is the key, then I take the first position and the last one, and then I loop through. I take the tile, which is gonna be this, and the player position Y. So it should. So what is it doing, right? It should be doing is taking these three tiles. Oh, is it possible that it's not including the last one? Do I need to say +2? Okay, let's try that. It's possible that it's not including. I think the range needs to be until +2. There it is. you always write the same stuff. Use of undeclared variable tile. What? I just didn't change anything. Oh, I did change it, something. Okay, so this is gonna be 2. Yeah, because this is inclusive. I mean, it's or it doesn't include. It's exclusive. Okay. So I take the key, I bring it to the door. And still nothing. Still nothing. Okay. Is it possible that this is happening before the flush or something? Of course it does, but... Okay, let's actually move everything to here. I don't think it should... It should be... Oh, you know what? One more thing I should do is I should break. Because this should be outside. Once you detect the first door, I should just break it. And not assign to another one. Let me go make another tea. Okay. Let's see. Take this. Oh, there it is. Can unlock door. There it is. Okay. So it does work. It did find a door. It was just because it was after the flush that it didn't say anything. Okay, so let me actually let me then grab if door tile, right? So else here we have if door tile. Oh, actually, it's interesting that Zig doesn't warn me about an empty block. When you do an else nothing, it doesn't warn you. You know, it's weird that Zig warns you about like unused variables, but it doesn't warn you about empty blocks. That's kind of strange. Door tile. So yeah, if door tile, if door tile exists, and door, I'm going to call it door tile pointer. Then the door tile pointer, we're gonna grab, we're gonna set the item to empty. So yeah, this is how you unlock. We're just gonna destroy the destroy the door. Okay. Okay. So yeah, one question I had, since two-step is here now. Well, you know that on my past stream I actually added this. My item contains an empty. My item contains an empty, but I'm thinking that the item itself maybe should have been an optional. What do you think about that? Because then the tile can have an optional item, which is just null. So instead of having an empty, maybe a better way is to just have an optional and not have a an empty item. Because what the hell is an empty item? It doesn't make any sense. But item can exist or not. So yeah, I think I should actually turn it into an optional instead of having an empty. Well, I just figured out myself. But it's nice to tell to the chat. Okay, so let's try the new build. F, I come to the door, can unlock door. Boom! The door is open. Yay! I can finally pass through. Look at that. I'm in the new chamber with the key. Cool. So, and now I still have the key, by the way, still holding it, so I can just drop it. Oh, I accidentally quit the game. Well, okay. Okay, let's save this. Wait, I don't want to have the optional. I want to set it to empty. Okay, let's commit this. I did forget about that. I was showing this, and I was showing that, yeah, gold or game, lights, tools, staircase. Yeah, you know what? Instead of having the item destroyed, we're also going to make the door openable. So the door is going to have an is open parameter as well, but let me commit this first. We're gonna do this, and let's say is item door is now openable. Okay, yes, taking and dropping items openable. Oh yeah, well, it's not openable, it's destroyable door. Let's call it like that. Okay. So now, since we have the door, let's say that this is open, which is going to be a bool. And one thing that I wanted to do is open. Yeah, let's just open the door actually. So door tile, where was my door tile? Door tile, here it is. And what I'm gonna do is, when the door tile is here, I want to toggle. Yeah, instead of empty, I'm just gonna say item door door dot is open is not this. Not this. But here is the thing. Here is the thing. The thing is that I want to make it passable if a door is open. So where am I actually checking? There it is. If it's a door, target tile is air, and target tile is door, but I need to check that it's not door, item is not door, and target tile item door dot is open, right? So if the tile is air and it's not a door. Wait, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's do a const door is open. Let's say that. Okay, so door is open is going to be if target tile item is door and it's open. Right? So if target tile is air and door is open, but this is gonna be false. That's the problem. Well, no, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say and door is closed. And yeah, door is closed. This is gonna be door is closed. Door exists and is closed. My God, great. So if it's air, and not door exists and is closed, right? I think so. I think that's the logic. That's the logic. Okay, let's see. What did I want to say? Something else I wanted to do. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that door is open. Yeah, when I'm creating a door, I need to set the state of it as well. So when I'm creating a door, where am I placing the door? Okay, there it is. Yes, I need to missing struct field is open. There it is. So I need to set the is open to false as well. What's the problem? A of command failed. Okay, there is a bug somewhere, but I don't know where. Great. I need to compile. I need to compile to see. Expected. What the hell is this? E of where? Did I forget to close some bracket? Did I forget to close one bracket? Or did I forget to... What the hell? Where is this? Does this work? No, it doesn't. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay, so I messed up something here. Now let's check. Where the hell is my bug? Okay, if there and door exists and is not closed. Okay. And this is a bool, for sure. So this is the if, this is, oh, this is the end of, oh, this is the while loop, okay. And this is the main. So where the fuck? Okay, there's definitely some unclosed bracket. Oh, it's this? Missing struct field is open. No, this one I have fixed. Key type is open. What the hell? Where am I missing? Okay, this is annoying. Let's try... No, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. Something else is the problem. Is there one... What the hell? The expected after declaration. Where? Where's the declaration? Missing. 2 to 4. Well, wait. But why should there be a declaration? No. Expected. I'm just so confused by this. This stupid error. Okay, I must be doing something, some weird... what the fuck? Okay, I have to now just look into the changes. A struct, I added a bool. Okay, here I added a door. Door item is open. There's no added. Okay. Somewhere, some bracket is missing, but I don't know where. It's not this. It's not that. And it's not here. because I removed this one. Is it the door? What the hell? When did I make this copy? Oh my god. I hate these. I accidentally duplicated this, I guess, somehow. I don't know when or how or why. Okay, great. I think that's it. That was the problem. Stupid programming. Okay, so the door is now missing because I removed it. Okay, where did I remove the door? There it is. There's the door, and now I need to again remove this one. Okay, here's the door. I can't open it. I can pick up a key, come to the door, open the door. Ah, there it is. Cool, I can now pass through. But the door is still... Oh, I can even lock the door. Nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can lock and unlock the door. But the door actually still displays as a D. So let's make this door passable. And when I'm getting a symbol, I'm gonna say that if door, can I do that? If door is open, then I'm gonna return well, I'm gonna return this, right? But it needs to be escaped. Else, I'm gonna return a D. Let's see, can I just dot? No, I can't. Okay, I need to do a self door is open. Okay. Q. Okay, the water is hot and waiting for me to pour it into the cup. Okay, let's see. So, door is closed. Let's pick up a key, open it. There it is. It's open now. And now we can close it. And you know, the funny thing is also I can close the door while I'm on it, which means that I can actually pass through. Okay, yeah, there it is. Closing the door. Cool. Not bad. Not bad, we have some movement and I can drop the key. Oh, I keep pressing Q, which is escape. Okay, not bad. So let's see how much I have done. Unlocking doors with keys, done. NPCs, no, let's not do NPCs for now. You know what? I actually want to do some display messages. This is what I want to do. So display messages. So I'm gonna add another item with question mark item. So the question mark is gonna be like it's kind of like tooltips in a way, where you can hover over it and read a message. So I can add a little bit of a story to it or something like that. Yeah, and one thing, I want to actually change the item to be optional. Okay. Make tile have an optional item. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with the refactoring, but let's fork this. Let's say that door can now be opened. There we go. Oh, and we didn't submit the to-do. Okay, we can do that later. Yeah, so let me go grab a tea and I'll be back. You know what would be actually cool to add? Sounds. But yeah, I don't want to add sounds into this. Anyway, okay, let's remove. Yeah, let's make the tile item nullable, and yeah, that's gonna be null. But now I have to change everything about the world. First, I'm gonna remove empty, and that means that everything is screwed up now. Okay, first off, here it is. If tile item is not empty, yeah. No, instead we're gonna do if tile item, and we're gonna grab an item. So this is gonna be the item. Item get symbol, yeah. So that's one problem solved. Next one, let's see where the item is. Item to take, nullable item, player tile item is not empty, that doesn't exist now. Instead, we're gonna do a player tile item. Let's grab it. Well, let's grab it like this, and I'm gonna call it player tile item. And I'm gonna reference that in here, item to take, player tile item, that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, held item is item, that's all the stuff. Item is key. And we also have this kind of what is going on here? Item, not allowed for type. Because tile item is door. If tile item, okay, I have to do a double. So I'm gonna grab an item. Well, no. Okay, this is the held item. And this is the tile item. So I'm gonna say tile item. And now, for this one, I'm gonna say if tile item is door. Yeah, something like that. And of course, we need to do a double ifs here. Okay. if tile item is door, then yeah. Okay. And yeah, let's actually go through the vertical ones as well. But yeah, I wanted to say that I changed this to while. Yeah, somebody suggest. Oh yeah, Two Step said that it was better if it was a while loop. So if I do a while I, okay, let's do this with x, and it's gonna be x is less than player plus y plus 2. Well, let's do a plus 1, and then we can do okay, that thing. But here's the thing, I'm not going to do u size, I'm going to do u32. So we have a y, and yeah, the initial is going to be player plus x minus 1, and this is going to be player plus y minus 1. So we do a while here, and then we do another while loop for the y. Oh wait, this is going to be x plus 1, and this is going to be y plus 1, and this is going to be the y. Okay, so while it is, and most importantly, we do need to increment these. So it's going to be plus 1, and wait a minute. Yeah, let's do a y above so that we can increment. Okay, so it like goes left to right. Actually, there is a way to do a while loop. Is there a way to do a while loop without these? I forgot. There is something like you can do another one and then do that. I think something like that. I have to remember. I know that there is a special one. While. Label the while loops. Okay, so yeah, there it is. You can do I plus 1, but there is actually a way to do it in line. Ah, there it is. This is how you write it. I is less than 2, but then you can continue expression. Loops support a continue expression which is executed when the loop is continued. Aha, okay. So this thing is continue expression. While loop continue expression more complicated. Aha, you can actually do a stuff like this. Interesting. Yeah, let's convert this into a continue expression. So this is going to be like this. And then we don't need to have these ones. And this is going to be a y plus equals y, 1. And here we go. Now we have two while loops. And you can just move that into here. And instead of using these int casts, we're just going to use x, and we're going to use y to grab the tile. Okay, and that's it. And then this is going to die. We just do 2 while loops. Let's do it like this. With continue expressions, we grab a tile. X, Y, door. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a pretty deep one, but it's okay. Okay, let's try to build. Let's try to build and see in how many places it fails. I think I found your issue from 3 days ago. Maybe if you update Zig, it will be fixed and build faster without the GNU target. Oh, nice. Thank you for that. Use the global cache dir for the manifest of generated min.gw. Interesting. From 3 days ago. So this is from 3 days ago, but I updated master in. Okay, I need to test. But I have. Oh my God, unreachable. All cases already handled. Ah, okay, yes, because I don't have an empty anymore. Because I don't have an empty. So there's no else. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, that it prevents you from even having an else. Okay, no field named empty. Okay, there's somewhere that I forgot to remove empties. Item to take. Yes, world is empty. No, I'm gonna make it null instead. Item does not support field access. Okay, if door tile, I'm unpacking the door tile pointer. So yeah, let's grab a door here. I'm gonna grab a door reference by using a door tile pointer dot item, and we're gonna unpack it, and I'm gonna grab a door. Right? This is guaranteed to be the door, right? I think so. And I'm just gonna grab a reference to it. And now what I can do is I can change the door is openness in a nicer way, like this. There it is. Okay, and there's another bug somewhere here. If item is door, door exists and is closed. Yes, so I first need to check if target tile item, and then I need to check if target tile item is door, and then if it's not open. Is that how you can write this? Okay, there is a problem. Expected bool found item. Yeah, I need to say if it's not null. Okay, and then of course I need to unpack here. You know, it would have been better if I was just using if I was just unpacking it with if. Can I actually write it in a single line, I wonder? Okay, can I try writing this in a single line? So this is gonna be if target tile item, and then I'm gonna capture the item like this, and then can I do like if item is door, and then I'm gonna say item dot door dot is open, and if not is open. And then I can say else false. Does this work? Would this work? I have a double if. Okay, this one is not covered. Can I actually put this in a bracket? And then I can say else false. This is a weird one. Oh yeah, it actually works. So you can do a ternary, you can nest ternary operators. Okay, well, let's see if that compiles. It can take up to a few days for tarballs to catch up, I see. There it is, my beautiful ternary actually worked. So is this more legible than this? I'm not sure, but yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, let's check. So what did I do? I did actually nothing. I just I just refactored it and it's broken. What happened? World to index. It's when I'm trying to get the door. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, position X -1, position Y. So while it is less than player +1 and increment, oh shit, increment Y. Yeah, this is why I don't like while loops. I think that's why ranges are better. But okay, I found an error. Okay. Don't need nested if, just item is door and item door is open. Also, I think you need to move the X declaration down a couple of lines in those while loops. X declaration. You mean I don't need it here, right? Yeah, because I need to... Of course, this is going to be mutated inside a second while loop. Yep, I actually am doing a dumb thing here. This should be inside here. Yeah, and then I can put it... Okay, well, it is a little confusing to look at it. But yeah, I need to define the Y and then loop through it. And then for the X, it needs to be redefined. Well, not redefined, but I mean, it needs to be created a new one in each of the while loops. Well, that's a good catch. Good catch. Nested if. So you don't think I need an if? I don't need to capture the item first. But item is door, but I do need to unpack the item first, because the item, target tile item, is an optional. So this is an optional. I need to unpack the optional first to be able to check if it's a door. No? So I don't think it would work. Okay, anyway, let's see if this works. So I take it. Okay, it doesn't crash anymore. Oh, but look at that. It doesn't work anymore. I can't open the door. So what's the problem? Great. So this refactoring was terrible. Okay, let me try to remove this, if this is gonna work. But I don't think it's actually gonna work. Yeah, there we go. User undeclared. Oh, yeah, well, okay. Target tile item. Target tile item. Yeah, there it is. I cannot compare with an optional. No, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm saying if items if items is door and oh, you mean I don't need a ternary here? Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, right, I don't need it. because of course this is a bool. I'm not capturing. Yeah, actually, the reason why I wrote it as a double ternary is because I was thinking of adding a capture here for the door, but I don't need that. I don't need to do a capture. So yeah, that's true. That's true. I can do an end and then remove this one. Okay, yeah. Well, that is definitely simpler. Okay. So there is a problem because doors don't work. If I take a key, oh no, it does work. Okay, so maybe this fixed my issue. There it is. Unlock the door, and I can lock and unlock. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Let's quit, and we are gonna. Okay, let's me fork this. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is a refactor. Refactor option item in tile now optional. Okay, let's add messages. That's what I wanted to do for a while. So in here, I'm gonna do a message, and this thing, let's call it info. Okay, key type. Well, I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna have a const u8, a string basically, and that's gonna have that's gonna be called the message. Okay, and so now here, since this is a pointer, it's not gonna occupy any space. So I'm just gonna keep it in here, and I'm gonna say this is an info, and the info symbol is gonna be question mark. Okay, there we go. There, everything works. So yeah, let's place an info somewhere. To index xy. Let's actually simplify this a bit. Can I grab a reference? I wonder. Right. It's just because the world is in here. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay, so let's put it somewhere. Let's put it next to the keys. And this item is going to be a info. That info is and message is going to be hello world. Very, very interesting message. So if the item that I walk over, item to take, I don't have an item to take. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it here. If player tile item, player tile item take. Oh. Okay, let me actually do it like an info, and let's grab it. And I'm just gonna say stdout print the info itself. Message. Something like that. And that's gonna be a string. So it should have an S. And we have a message. And is that it? I think so. There should be, since this is a single line, I can even do this. Right? That should work. Yes. So let's try seeing what the message is. This checked, and that commit appears to be in latest tarballs. Nice. Okay, yeah, let me update, and I'm gonna try to fix that. Expected tuple or struct argument found const. Oh, you're right. It's because I didn't put a tuple. I didn't put a tuple. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there it is. We have it info, and I completely forgot. Also to add a new line. There we go. Okay, so let's add. Should I add some messages? I don't know. Let's see if I put it in the fourth, and I say welcome to the dungeon. Let's try adding a few more. This is a very scary dungeon. Yeah, just like testing a long message, what it's gonna say. Maybe check your Zig version first. Yeah, let me see what the messages say. So, here we go. We have some messages. First one says, "Hello world. Welcome to the dungeon. This is a very scary dungeon." There we go. So, adding some text, some basic info works. I can't take this information though with me because it's not really a takeable item. And I can open the door like this, which is cool. Okay. All right. So let me look into the to-do. Make tile have an optional item. Done. Display messages with question mark. Done. Okay, I do want to do some scrolling world next. But first, let's try to do what two-step here is suggesting. Let's check what my Zig version is. Zig version, it does say, well, here you go. 3155, this one is 3154. So that's one behind. Oh, no, latest 3158. Okay, so there it's a little bit forward. So that means there could be a fix, right? So let's do that. Update Zig with a potential fix. Okay, so let me grab Zig again. Zig download. So yeah, 31858. Yeah, updating will hopefully. 3158 is the latest one. So let's do a 64. I'm gonna go back. I wonder if I need to rebuild. I hope I don't need to rebuild. What's the thing? I hope I don't need to rebuild ZLS. Let's just deselect that. I'm gonna kill that. Let me destroy my VS Code in the meantime. All right, let's unpack. In my experience, ZLS usually doesn't need rebuilding that often. Well, in my experience, every time I used Zig in VS Code, it complained about an old version of ZLS. So yeah, but I didn't really update that often. So I should install that Zig updater thing. All right. Come on. Okay, here we go. With quotation marks updated Zig. Let's see. What does it say? Okay, let's do another Zig version. 3154 is the old one, 3158. There it is. Okay, so let's remove dtarget. And let's try to rebuild this without the dtarget. Crypto AST lowering. Yeah, it is rebuilding everything though, because I updated the Zig version. Come on, don't crash, please. Holding my fingers. ZigUp, yeah, I use it. Oh, it's called ZigUp. No, a friend of mine actually suggested something else. It's called ZDM or something. Zig version manager, ZVM. It's called ZVM, yeah. But maybe ZigUp is a thing as well. I haven't used ZVM. I'm sure it works well too. This is taking long. I hope it works. Let me actually shut this down so that it doesn't spend processing power and memory on Firefox. Still building. Could take a nap in the meantime. There it is. Finally. Alright, so it does work. It shows. Okay, cool. Okay, let's try rebuilding. Let's try changing something. I'm just gonna do like a comment. An empty comment. And let's rebuild. Still taking a long time. Okay, so I haven't really fixed anything. Except that I don't need to use the GNU, but it still takes a long time to build, which is unfortunate. Okay, anyway. Seems like it's taking too long. Yeah. Anyway. Saving main zig. What the hell? Something is happening. Okay, updated. Well, at least they updated. Let me put that in a separate. Okay, added an info item. Added an info item. Removed dependents. Okay, updated zig. Remove dependence on Windows GNU. Something like that. Okay, one thing. Well, I did want to work on the. I did want to make the scrolling world, but I'm actually really tired. This this building process made me really tired. So I'm actually gonna go to sleep and continue tomorrow. I really need sleep more than anything else right now. Update Zig with a potential fix done. 2D scrolling world. So tomorrow I'm gonna do 2D scrolling world. So what do I mean by the scrolling world? Well, I mean that the world is not just this fixed size of a screen. So right now the entire world is exactly the same thing as the screen, but I actually want to have the world that is bigger than the screen, and then the screen only shows a slice, a tiny slice of the world. So by scrolling, I mean just because it's moving, the screen is like moving around, right? The world. yeah, so I want to do that. One thing. Did you build ZLS, debug, or release? Release build might be slightly better. Yeah, I did actually build a release in release safe mode, actually. Yeah. I'm surprised. Zig usually builds very fast for me. Even with the C library, it did build very fast for me when not using libc. So yeah, we are tomorrow. I'm going to separate. I'm going to separate the world from the screen, and then have a screen kind of float inside the world as you move around. Yeah, but there we go. We have some. We have some infos, we have some keys, we have some doors. You can open the doors. The player, the while loop. This is about drawing pixels. And then, yeah, picking up things. If it's a key, you can pick it up. Holding items in hands. Checking if there's any doors around. And yeah, and then of course the input, which does everything. And then checking if you can move through with the walls and doors and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, even with clibs too. Strange. Maybe try deleting your Zig cache and redoing it. Okay, yeah, well, I can try to do that. I can try to kill the Zig cache. How big is it, I wonder? 500 megabytes. Okay. I'm gonna destroy the cache. Try again. It doesn't work because it's using something. Try again. Okay, let's clean the cache. And let's do a clean build. I'm just gonna do it from this thing. Zig build without this. Let's not do a run. Oh, already finished? Okay. Let's do a run. Oh, there it is. Okay, so maybe that was something. Did I set it up in a weird way or something? I don't know. Okay, we can open the door. We can close the door. We can even close the door while on it. We should not allow that. There, I can drop. Can I drop a... Oh, I can actually drop an item on top of the question mark. Okay, that's a bug. That's a bug. I should also add that. Okay, anyway. Let's try to just change something in the source and rebuild from the PowerShell. Let's do a... I'm just gonna open it inside a Sublime. Just like this. And I don't know, add something. And then we're gonna do a Zig build run. There you go. It is still taking some time. Okay, so yeah, it is still taking some time. So yeah, even if I don't have this. All right, so let's go back to VS Code and let's talk about signing out of the stream. Strange thing is that I have a feeling like the building everything from scratch took less time. Let me see the tasks. Oh, I do have this f reference trace. I wonder if this did anything to the build. Let's disable it for now. Yeah, it still is this. Okay. Okay. So we have some things. Some things are working, some things not yet. Let's add, yeah, one thing that I wanted to do is, let's say that make sure not to drop items on top of other items. Yeah, so not only the key, but everything else. And then I'm gonna do the scrolling world. Okay, and let's say that this was the end of stream 3. There we go. Okay, so thanks for help. Yeah, seems more like what I'd expect. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for being on the stream. This is it. I'm gonna continue tomorrow. Make the scrolling world as I talked about right now. And maybe I can add some NPCs. I don't know. It's not going to be NPCs. It's going to be more like turrets or something like that. But then, how do you destroy it? Maybe I can create some kind of Bomberman gameplay. You know, you place a bomb, which has a timer, and then it destroys a certain. Yeah. It could even destroy walls or something like that. I wonder. Yeah, I could add some bombs. Make some bombs that destroy everything. Maybe try deleting the global cache something later on. Yeah, I will try to. Yeah, one more thing. I mean, the reason why things are slow on the computer is also because I'm running OBS at the same time. Which actually, when I'm working on games, without streaming, it actually is a lot faster. Okay, so yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow. Hopefully, it's gonna be more interesting. Well, this was okay as well. Unlocking doors. Adding some messages. Yeah. Then I'm going to think about what the goal is going to be tomorrow. See you. Bye. Thanks again, Two-Step, for helping with everything. I didn't add everything to fork, but yeah. Let's just say end of day 3. Well, this is not day 3. This is stream 3. And it's actually a day. End of stream 3. Day 2. There we go. There you go. Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow.